India, the fifth largest and the second most populated country in the world, is one of the few countries which can boast of an ancient, deep-rooted and a diverse culture of folk art that sketches back to 5,000 years. The abundance of its rich heritage has so much variety that it appeals to a wider platform of individuals and people across ethnicities and cultures. However, as the nation's economic development and modernization continue at rapid speeds, there has been a continuous attack on the socio-cultural heritage as well as the economic institutions of this population. Lip-serviced into a fringe existence, India's arts and crafts legacy and the traditional knowledge of its communities is just a few generations away from being forgotten. National Educational Research and Development Programme, more often recognized as NERDP, an international statutory non-profit body and nodal agency constituted under the States Revolution, operating as an implementing agency for socio-economic development globally. The leading folk artists associated with NERDP across the folk art forms are sensitized purely on the prospects of safeguarding their traditional heritage as a possible means of livelihood. Art through Participation, NERDP, is to instill faith and confidence in children of these communities in the perusal of traditional art through participation and training with exposure to the lifestyle surrounding it. Bharatiya Lok Sanskriti Utsav is the cultural initiative of NERDP. It has in its core belief to bring change in the lives of these artisans at every conceivable level. In the world of today, where global civilization has become a challenge to national identity, microcultures would be able to survive only if future generations are protected and nourished to retain their cultural heritage in the midst of the emerging macro-culture. It's more so critical for India, where 40% of population is below the age of 18 years, which at 400 million is the world's largest child population. In order to define development for the future bearers of tribal and folk art tradition in India, it is believed that the approach is less about saving the arts and more about the arts saving them. Because of their illiteracy, poverty, and also being devoid of their cultural contexts, most of the performers lack the mindset to nurture their own skills. Education and vocational training. Instead of following the passive blackboard teaching methodology, basic classroom teaching, BCT schools have incorporated various new concepts and ideas to make academics more engaging for the children. Subject-specific learning centers rather than class-specific rooms. Here students move from one center to another, while the teachers remain stationary at points. No carrying or purchase of books is needed, as notes are made available at learning centers. Children learning through creative skills and techniques. Children are encouraged also to evaluate and link values learnt in folklore with the beauty in nature and the aesthetic aspects of life as a whole. Vocational skills are imparted in the areas of electrical and plumbing, yarn spinning through Gandhian charka, agriculture, tailoring and embroidery. Already with an established network working as implementing agency of various government, national and state level programs, NERDP initiatives have formed some specific health interventions in the following areas. Training of illiterate women to be health workers. Women are given basic training in health and hygiene, using an innovative training method consisting of flashcards and practical demonstration. Traditional midwives in each village are also trained to conduct normal deliveries in hygienic and safe manner. Initiatives are taken to ensure every 12-year-old child has hemoglobin, Hb% level of 12 grams. Children between the age group of 10 to 16 years are subjected to hemoglobin percentage tests, where their height and weights are regularly measured for nutritional and performance records. Weekly tablets containing 50 grams of essential iron are given every Tuesday under supervision. Weekly classes educating on issues of nutrition, personal hygiene, first aid and other useful information are also given. Children and youth are taken to different villages for performances of dances and motivational songs. Through these exercises, they rediscover the potential of folk and traditional performing arts as a weapon in their struggle for land, better health status, better working and living conditions, and human rights. For last many years, workshops are held for children and adults at NERDP venues in New Delhi. Also, a permanent facility project by NERDP of up to 3 acres of land is underway for a more regular exhibition of their talent and honing skills with trained facilitators. This new infrastructure will provide the needed display space for the handicraft community to produce the articles in keeping with the tastes and preferences of consumers and market. NERDP proposes to generate employment not only for the beneficiaries of the program, but also for the dependents that will help a double benefit for the folk artists in and outside their location. The NERDP microcredit facility will help them build a lifetime corpus as their retirement benefits. Women empowerment through various self-employment schemes, duly financed through the local cooperative rural banks at the block level, will be facilitated under the BLSU development plans. Creating brands and marketing for the products made out of such schemes within and outside the country, in close collaboration with the regional EPC, will also be a prime function of the BLSU development team. Loan facilities for home, health and education will be the unique USP under the model. This financial support will one way strengthen the economic condition of the community and will leave the artist to pursue the career of his choice to accomplish their goals. Bharatiya Lok Sanskriti Utsav, under the banner of NERDP, organizes international festivals with involvement of 350 to 400 national participants, 60 international participants, 50 technicians, 20 volunteers, 15 coordinators and labours rendering some of the best performances in the global performing folk art forms. NERDP has also been invited in various international folk festivals in the recent past and have been regularly participating in the international cultural festivals. This exhibition, like a treasure house of artistic experience, provides a major confidence booster for the artists and strengthens their community sense and linkages. Competing and winning awards and accolades strengthens their self-esteem. Children participating here too have an unparalleled exposure to possibilities, forming deep markings of identifications for their future. As art lives, the artist thrives.